Hi traders, welcome to this FXDD video on the euro dollar and pound dollar for this last day of the year and the start of 2020. Before we do that though, be aware of this risk disclaimer. It explains the fact that trading for exchange and global financial markets is considered high risk and may not be suitable for everyone. Please seek the advice of an independent financial advisor for more information on that, and this video is for informational and educational purposes only. All right, if you want to join for live webinars, check out these two links for live trading and live educational webinars. Join us, of course, next week again and in the 2020 year, of course. And if you want to catch all of the videos and recordings, then join or subscribe to the FXDD YouTube channel. Alrighty, so here we go. This is the euro dollar, and it bounced at the 61.8 fib, making a very shallow retracement instead of a deeper push lower and breaking above the 21 EMA with a lot of momentum and actually retesting / breaking above 112. So is this a false break or is this a sustainable break for more upside? That will depend on price reaction, basically, I think, till the 21 EMA zone here at 111.75, 111.50. We have the weekly pivot point a little bit lower, actually 111.44. So if price retraces and bounces at these spots, I think a continuation higher is likely, and we might see a sustainable push above these tops right in here. If price breaks below this level, specifically breaks below the 144 EMA, then it is probably some type of rising wedge pattern, and price might make an ABC correction back down again. For the moment, I think that I'm leaning towards upside. Now, of course, I know that the end of the year and the beginning of the next year can, make it a little bit more difficult to see if this is a good breakout or not. I mean, if I see a bull flag pattern like that and a break, maybe not today, but let's say at the end of this week, beginning of 2020, then I think there's a fair chance of continuation up to the next target at the next minus 272 target at 112.50 and round level. So looking for a flag, a bounce at the 21 or weekly pivot point, and a continuation up to the minus 272 target would certainly help. And it could be then a five-wave pattern that is being developed here. So let's see how price responds to 112.50 as well, if it gets up there. If it then makes another flag, well, then it might be continuing with a full uptrend on the euro dollar, and it could head towards 113, etc., up to 114, and etc., and go higher. So it's a fragile spot. It's a difficult spot. I wouldn't trade it here. I think it could be a false breakout. I'm not, ignoring that or denying that. It really depends on how price responds with what kind of flag pattern or not, or does it reverse like this? If it shows strong momentum, pushing through 111.50 and then makes a flag, then maybe a head and shoulders pattern is likely, and there could be a continuation lower like that, right? So I'm open to both sides. It really depends on the price patterns that I see developing here, and what kind of momentum to judge whether this breakout is solid or whether prices are going to make a false break here and fall further lower. All right, pound dollar, as expected, did make a rebound up finally after strong decline. We saw the first attempt to make it a larger break above the 21 EMA right here after re-breaking above 130, and has been pushing up solidly but slowly. It is sailing above the 21 EMA. I think for the moment probably more upside is likely at this point. We can put a fib from here to here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry. From here to here. And it bounced to 38. Looks like it's about to break again. So the next target would be the 50 or the 61 or the R2. Anywhere 132, 132.50, 132.75. Those are kind of the levels for this breakout to think about at this moment. But I think this is looking like some kind of consolidation pattern that should see some follow through to the upside for the moment. Now, this entire upside at the 50, if it does reach the 50 fib, let's say, it could complete wave A. ABC down, maybe to the weekly pivot point, could complete wave B. And then up again for wave C, I think could take place here in ABC. Now, this ABC could be part of a larger triangle, for instance, right? A, B, and then down for C, D, E, for instance. If it is a triangle like that, then it should typically break to the upside. A triangle like that would usually go to the 78.6 fib. So wave A could go to the 50, down to the 23, and then up to the 78 would be typical for a triangle pattern. If it goes higher, then it could be an ABC flat instead, like that, right? And then we would expect price to retest this top and this bottom. Whereas if it stalls around these shallow fibs, then it could also be an ABC pattern, as ABC zigzag, with a stronger downtrend continuation. So if there's a very strong reaction in this zone, followed by a flag, then it could also be that ABC pattern, in fact. So we'll have to see how price responds in this zone, and whether it retraces deeper in this zone, and whether it retraces deeper or not, before we have kind of a better picture about what type of correction is taking place. On this time frame, if it's a triangle, then that would set itself up for more upside as a wave 4. Whereas if it's a zigzag, then that could indicate a 5-wave completed, and an ABC pattern could take place as well, back to 125 and the minus 161.8 target. All right, so that's kind of the outlook for the moment on the pound dollar. I wish you all great trading. Once again, join FXDD YouTube channel, subscribe to catch all of the videos and webinars, of course, on FXDD. Wish you all great trading, a great last day into 2019, and of course a wonderful and healthy, successful, and happy 2020. Cheers.